guys, welcome to another video with mapping. So in this video we're gonna be looking at a scenario where Russia goes to war with all of Europe. To be honest, I think Russia won't be able to win with only NATO, but yeah, let's just get started. I would say yes, they went to war with every country in Europe, including Belarus and Serbia. I know they're allies, but now they're not, I can say. Or no, they still are, but they're now at war. Okay, so let's just get started. Be sure to like and subscribe. I will try to make this video as realistic as possible, but it won't be realistic because Russia wouldn't go to war with all of Europe. They're not that dumb, so yeah. So let's just get started. We have this part of Ukraine. We have Russian troops pushing into Ukraine first, and also starting to push into Georgia, taking over some lands. They also make a landing into Crimea. I gave Crimea to Ukraine because why not? So yeah, and they take off the peninsula. While over here they start to push into Belarus. So yeah, and after some time we have a push into Latvia as well being started. Also, we also have a push into Finland being started. Eventually, after some time, we have Russia focusing on getting all of Belarus, and after the capital is taken, we have Belarus kind of surrendering. But they do want to surrender because Russia is like their ally, so they do want to surrender because they want to kind of join Russia. Oh, I just realized I made Kaliningrad on the red team. Now they're on the blue team. Sorry about that. So yeah, they connect with Kaliningrad. And now they start to push into Lithuania. The push into Ukraine is continued, encircling Kiev. And yeah, it's not looking really good for the blue team. I mean, we have them being pushed from all sides, and yeah, it's not looking good. This is the map. Yeah, it's not looking good for the blue team, but some things will happen now. We have Ukrainian troops breaking the encirclement and reaching Kyiv, and now pushing back. And also we also have some European, I can say, troops arrive at the border with Georgia, and they push back Russia. You also have a landing being made over here in Crimea, and Ukraine starts to push back. So now we have Russia not doing that good anymore. Eventually, some Polish troops start a push into Belarus, wanted to liberate the country. And so a lot of troops are over here, and we have the blue team doing something. They push really hard here and encircle this part. And a lot of troops are here, so that's not good for Russia. They try as hard as possible to reach it, but they don't succeed as Europe is really defending it. Eventually, we have Europe starting their own push into Kaliningrad, taking over half of the ex-slave, yeah. And eventually we have this part falling. And Kaliningrad falls too. So now that's really, really bad for Russia because now they lost a lot of their army. The liberation of Belarus continues, and it's going pretty well. But over here in the Baltics, it's not going that well anymore, as Russian troops are really close to capturing Riga, and they do that. So now Lithuania surrenders. Or no, sorry, not Lithuania, Latvia, yeah. And eventually, after some time, we have Estonia getting back and retreating to these islands. But Finland pushes back Russia. Eventually, over here, we have the blue team starting a push into Russia from this part. And it is really successful. So Russia now sees that the blue team is making some progress into their land, and they don't like that. So they send their troops over here. and that leads to the blue team starting to push even more into Belarus and also into Lithuania. Okay, liberating of Lithuania. Okay, the liberation of Belarus is continued, going really successful, and we have Belarus being fully liberated almost. Well, over here we have Russian troops capturing those islands too, and making some more progress into Ukraine, as now they get all of Crimea back once again, and they start to push into Ukraine to kind of like capitulate the country really quick. So yeah, and that is going really well for Russia, but the thing that it's not going well for Russia is over here, because the troops arrived, but they're kind of too late, because already like a lot of this place is captured. Now I know this place is really mountainous, but it's like pretty much all of Turkey, Caucasus. It's their specialized troops. Eventually, we have the blue team making a landing in Ukraine, starting to liberate the country. And now, the blue team has complete access of this sea. Not complete, they still have to take this part, but almost complete access. Eventually, we have Russia being pushed back from Ukraine. And now we have the Belarus getting fully liberated, and they started to do the same thing over in Lithuania. We also have some Finnish troops starting to push into Russia, and eventually they take off this part. They take off this lake, I can say. And they capture St. Petersburg. Yes, really quick, but pretty much this is all of the Nordic troops and British troops doing that. So yeah, that's why they did that. Okay. Now we have pretty much the liberation. Riga is captured. Lithuania is liberated. No. Why? Okay. Latvia liberated. Estonia liberated. Ukraine liberated. And now let's play a game called Russia Getting Absolutely Destroyed. So, troops from all sides start to push into Russia. And the Sea of Kazakhstan is captured. And Moscow is captured. And Russia surrenders. Yeah, that's really fast. Now let's look at the peace treaty. Okay, and this is the peace treaty. We have Ukraine becoming really big, Georgia becoming really big, Azerbaijan becoming big, yeah, the Baltic states get land, but Kaliningrad is split between Poland and Lithuania, Finland becoming really big, and yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Ooh, I forgot that the Sea of Kazakhstan exists. Yeah, sorry about that. And be sure to like and subscribe if you like the video. I will see you next time. Goodbye.